Hello, welcome to Opulex, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If there's one video you've been asking us for, it's this one. There are hundreds of thousands of business books on Amazon, all promising the secret to success. But who really has the time, the budget, or the mental energy to sort the wisdom from the nonsense? Well, we did. We've read over 100 business books, the classics, the current bestsellers, and the hidden gems. We waded through thousands of pages on leadership, finance, strategy, and more. And we've boiled all of that knowledge down to the 10 essential books that give you everything you need. This isn't just a top 10, it's a curated library. We're not kidding when we say this. If you read these 10 books and nothing else, you will have a more comprehensive business education than most MBA graduates. This list covers a wide range of ways of thinking about business, so make sure you pick the ones that would have the biggest impact on your life right now. With that said, here are the 10 business books that will give you a complete education. Number 1, The Personal MBA by Josh Kaufman. When to read when you want a complete business education without the MBA price tag. If you only read one book from this entire list, make it this one. Kaufman's whole point is that you don't need to spend a fortune on an MBA because business isn't that complicated. The book breaks down any business into 5 core processes: value creation, marketing, sales, value delivery, and finance. That's it. Kaufman's genius is in making complex ideas feel incredibly simple. It's a complete guide to business fundamentals without the fluff, and the perfect book for anyone who wants a holistic understanding of how business actually works. Number 2, Dare to Lead by Brené Brown. When to read when you're ready to become a leader people actually want to follow. For decades, we were taught that leadership meant having all the answers and showing zero weakness. Brown's research doesn't just question that myth, it shatters it. She argues that the biggest barrier to courageous leadership isn't fear, it's our armor, the defensive behaviors we use to protect ourselves. The core message is simple: you can't get to courage without rumbling with vulnerability. This isn't about office therapy sessions, it's about building real trust by having tough conversations and showing up as a whole person. This book is non-negotiable for anyone who manages a team. Number 3, Competing in the Age of AI by Marco Ianzitti and Karim Lakhani. When to read when you want to understand the forces shaping the future so you can win. The business strategies that worked 10 years ago are already obsolete. This book is a roadmap for how to survive and thrive in the digital economy. The authors argue that AI isn't just another tool, it's fundamentally rewiring how businesses operate through what they call the AI factory. Companies like Amazon and Netflix aren't just using AI, they are built around it, using data and algorithms to make millions of decisions a day. This book breaks down how any company can start to rebuild its operations for the modern world. Number 4, The First 90 Days by Michael Watkins. When to read when you're starting a new job, got a promotion, or are leading a new project. This is a timeless classic for a reason. According to Watkins, your success or failure in a new role is pretty much decided in those first 90 days. He gives you a clear 10-step framework for navigating any transition. A key insight is that what made you a rock star in your last role won't automatically make you successful in this one. You have to diagnose the new situation, go for early wins to build credibility, and adjust your game plan. This is a must-read for anyone stepping into a new leadership role at any level. Number 5, Linchpin by Seth Godin. When to read when you feel like a cog in a machine and want to become indispensable. In an economy where jobs are being automated, how do you make yourself irreplaceable? Godin argues that the industrial age of compliant employees is dead. To thrive today, you have to become a linchpin, someone absolutely essential. A linchpin isn't just someone who follows instructions. They are artists who invent, connect, lead, and create order from chaos. The book is a powerful call to action to fight your lizard brain, that primitive, fear-based part of you that begs you to play it safe, and choose to do work that matters. Number 6, Business Adventures by John Brooks. When to read when you want to understand the timeless human side of business. You know a book is special when both Bill Gates and Warren Buffett call it their favorite business book ever. Published in 1969, it's a collection of 12 stories from Wall Street that proves business is, at its heart, about people. The book covers everything from the spectacular failure of the Ford Edsel to the incredible rise of Xerox. Each story is a deeply human drama that reveals timeless truths about corporate life and market craziness. It's a masterclass that reminds you the human element is always the variable that matters most. Number 7. Build the Damn Thing by Catherine Finney. When to read. If you're an entrepreneur who has been excluded or underestimated by the establishment. For way too long, the story of entrepreneurship has been dominated by one kind of person. This book is the powerful and practical guide we needed. Finney provides a battle-tested roadmap for every entrepreneur who feels left out. It's refreshingly honest, equipping builders with the tools to knock down systemic barriers, build a support network, and stay resilient. This isn't just a book about business. It's a manual for breaking the rules, making your own, and building your damn thing in a world that wasn't always designed for you. Number 8. The Outsiders by William N. Thorndike. When to read? When you want to know what the world's most successful CEOs really have in common. You might guess it's a magnetic personality or deep industry knowledge. This book shows it's something else entirely, a mastery of capital allocation. It profiles 8 unconventional CEOs who delivered mind-blowing returns by being disciplined and rational. The core idea is that a CEO's most important job isn't running operations. It's deciding where to put the company's cash. They thought like investors, not managers, focusing relentlessly on per-share value, not growth for growth's sake. It's a fresh perspective on what actually creates long-term value. Number 9. Leading Change by John Kotter. When to read. When you're trying to lead any kind of transformation, big or small. The only constant in business is change. Yet the vast majority of change initiatives crash and burn. That's why this book is so vital. Kotter, a legendary Harvard professor, outlines a practical 8-step process for making organizational change stick. The framework is powerful because it gets that change isn't just a memo from the top. It needs real buy-in and energy at every level. For any leader navigating a transformation, from a new software rollout to a complete culture shift, this book is the definitive roadmap. Number 10. Anything You Want by Derek Sivers. When to read. When you want to build a business that makes you happy, not just rich. We'll end with a book that's short, powerful, and profoundly different. Sivers founded CD Baby, grew it to over $100 million in sales, sold it, and gave the money to a music education charity. This book isn't a typical how-to guide. It's a collection of 40 sharp lessons with a core philosophy. Business isn't about money. It's about making dreams come true for other people and for yourself. It's a breath of fresh air that will inspire you to build a business that not only succeeds, but, more importantly, makes you happy. So there you have it, the 10 books that make up a complete business library. Reading these will save you thousands of hours and thousands of dollars, giving you the core knowledge to excel. We know there are a ton of other great books out there. What's the one business book that changed your life? Drop it in the comments below. We're always looking for the next great read. And if you found this valuable, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss another video. The big ideas that echo across these 10 books are clear. Business is fundamentally about people. Value is about solving problems. Leadership demands courage. And long-term success is built on disciplined, rational thinking. You don't need to read a mountain of books. You just need the right map. This list is your map. Thank you for spending some time with us. Now, it's your turn to go build something great.